Dangerously close calls between drones and airplanes are skyrocketing across the United States. That includes right here in Oregon.
Well, Haley Rush with the Fox 12 investigators spoke with one pilot who says a drone actually struck his plane.
It's an interview you'll only see here. The pilot says it happened near Aurora last year. Thankfully, he's okay, but through my investigation, I found drones are flying way too close to planes, and it's happening way too often. It's a day Dale Weir will never forget.
They think it was a quadcopter, and one of the motors hit right about there.
A day he involuntarily made history.
Not where you wanted to make history.
No, I prefer my 15 minutes of fame to be other endeavors.
On May 29th, 2018, Weir was flying near Aurora when he says a drone suddenly struck the wingtip of his plane.
So immediately, the first thing I did was make sure the airplane was not damaged, particularly the controls.
Weir landed safely.
I would say that I was lucky.
Investigators never found the drone or person flying it.
But I might add that the drone operator was never in any danger.
Weir's story is unique in that he's the first plausible case of a drone striking an airplane in the U.S., according to the National Transportation Safety Board.
If we had encountered this drone any place but the wingtip, for instance, going through the windshield or the horizontal stabilizer, would have had an entirely different outcome. I might have been the first fatality in the U.S. rather than first strike.
But what's not unique? Regular close calls with drones and planes.
FAA rules don't allow drones to fly within 5 miles of an airport or above 400 feet without permission.
Yet FAA data shows more than 2,000 pilot drone sightings in the U.S. last year. 31 of those were in Oregon, including Weir's incident. That's nearly double from 2015, when there were only 18 sightings in the state. In pilots, spotting drones happens just about everywhere, even near PDX.
The airport police have been notified several times last year of drone sightings. Generally, that's by pilots who are coming into PDX and they see something, and it's rather startling.
If you want to fly a drone, please fly responsibly. Keep away from airplanes, airports, yes indeed. Yeehaw.
When Victor Villegas isn't singing about drone safety, he's teaching it at Oregon State University.
Technology has now become so easy. Anybody can go to, the local big computer store or something. You buy online on Amazon, and just get off the shelf, plug it in, charge it, hit a button, and it's flying. I mean, it practically almost flies itself, right?
And that's why Villegas says it's so important for drone hobbyists to know the rules of the sky.
Obviously, we don't want people getting hurt. We don't want them crashing the aircraft. We don't want being going places they're not supposed to.
In Weir seconds Villegas' plea, with good reason.
If you're operating a drone or an unmanned vehicle, get educated. Because if you don't, it's you may be putting somebody else's life at risk. Because at some point, somebody's going to meet a drone and not going to be lucky.
From what I've gathered from local police, it's often difficult to find drone violators. By the time they get there, when there's a call, it's gone. But the FAA says it is taking steps to address the problem, like soon enforcing a remote identification rule that would help the FAA or police track drones and their operators during a flight. You can read the full statement on all they're doing by going to kptv.com. In studio, Haley Rush, Fox 12 Oregon.